So, welcome back, everybody. And today we're doing something a little bit different. We're going inside BRBD and what it's like to work at a fast growing marketing agency like BRBD. And so today I brought one of our newest employees, Bernard, in, who is in our implementation department, to kind of find out how his first month and a bit have been at BRBD and kind of what he's learned. So, welcome, Bernard. Thanks for sitting down with me.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, so for everyone, listening today, kind of go through your role, who you are, and yeah, what you do at BRB.
Yeah, so I'm Bertie or Bernard, and my role is the implementation specialist. That's what I like to call it, but actually I'm just an intern for now. So what I do is I work on the automations. I write a little bit of captions, copy for the Facebook ads, and I post them on Facebook as well. And I go on make.com to automate the email when the client has received the lead through the Facebook ad.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, and what attracted you to BRBD at the start? Like, be honest, what was it that actually got you to apply for the position in the first
Okay.
place?
So I did study a little bit of marketing during my communication studies, and I did like it. I had an interest in social media marketing as well throughout my studies, just some independent research I did. And then obviously I saw the ad and I thought it looked like a good fit to me. And when I started speaking to Brad and the team, I realized it was a great company culture.
Yeah.
A lot of the hard work, discipline, and stuff like that, things I value as well. So yeah, that's what attracted me to
Wow.
BRBD.
Yeah. So, what would you say was different from what you expected? With your research and everything, and joining BRBD to what it actually is like working here. Like, what did you find that stood out that was quite different to what you expected?
Yeah, so there were a lot of things I did not find out in my own research that I learned at BRBD. So a lot of technical things that are applicable in Facebook ads and automations. It's not just creating copy and things like that. There are a lot of things you have to learn and get to know in order to do the job well.
So it's not because I think that's a common misconception people have is it's simply creating a pretty picture and posting it or boosting it,
Yeah,
making a sponsored ad. But as you found out, there's a lot more that goes into it than that.
yeah. The Facebook business suite as well is quite difficult to get a hang of.
Yeah,
But luckily, Brad and the team did give me some great resources
yeah,
to figure that out, which I still use if I'm a bit unsure about things. So yeah.
of course. Okay, well, like walk us through getting started here. What was your first week like?
My first week was a bit intense,
Yeah,
or I was a bit confused. Brad did give me a lot of SOPs and videos to work through so I can
understand.
get started. And obviously, I did do some of that, but I think I was also a bit too quick for Brad. I worked through those videos quite quickly, and I had to get on his case to make me some more so I can get moving to the other stuff. But yeah, that was a good experience.
That's awesome. Was there a moment when you started working with us that you were like, wow, this is not a normal agency?
Um, yes, when we had our first Friday drinks, I had no idea what I was getting myself into. That was,
So, for context, everyone, we have what we call our Friday drinks meeting on a Friday where we sync with the whole team and we essentially sit back, grab a drink, and generally play some trivia and different sort of games. Sorry, carry
yeah.
over.
Yeah, so then getting to know the team and seeing how, because I didn't get to interact with them a lot during that first week.
Yeah.
So getting to know them and seeing how they are as people were quite funny, was a quite funny experience.
Wow. So, what's one thing that you feel like you've learned at BRBD that you didn't really expect? Can I say when you joined?
A lot of technical skills,
Yeah.
obviously, as I said, I didn't expect that. And I also learned some things about myself and to be timely as well, to make
Yeah.
sure I'm always available and be on time for meetings. As you said as well earlier this week.
I think
I'm,
obviously
yeah,
something very different to when you've come out of studies like
yeah,
yourself is that when you're in a fast-paced environment like an agency, is that sort of reactivity sort of time because you can plan a lot of stuff, but there's a lot of times where clients would come back with queries and stuff, and so your day would go from fairly quiet to busy in an
yeah,
hour.
yeah. I always have to be ready when I get that support ticket or something to prioritize as
Yeah.
well what is going to be the most important for BRBD to get started with as soon as possible. Yeah.
Are there any specific projects that you've worked on so far that you're really proud of?
I did like the one with Kingswood
Yeah.
Christian School. That was a nice one. Writing the copy for that was the first copy I actually did on my own. So for BRBD. So that was a cool experience. I was quite impressed with uh, what I got out there. Yeah.
And I mean, I must say, you did a good job. I mean, that client got 6 leads in the first 2 days.
Wow.
So
Okay.
I mean, clearly your copy worked, which is cool. Okay, ending it off. I wanted to do some rapid fire questions for you. Would you choose Teams or WhatsApp?
Teams.
Okay. Uh, favorite part of your role?
Um, working with you guys.
Yo, suck up. Coffee or Red Bull?
Coffee.
And what's one word you use to describe BRBD?
Busy.
Busy.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, to wrap things up, what would you say to someone considering to work at BRBD? You know, what would you say to them? Is it a good option? And what would you say to them to expect?
Yeah. I would tell them it's a great idea,
Yeah.
especially if you're coming out of studies or out of school or something. It's great experience, and people always say something is great experience, but they don't actually know what they're
Yeah.
talking about. You have to be there and do the work to see how it's going to benefit you. It's going to definitely enrich your capabilities and skills as well. That's something I found. So, yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks for sitting down. Bernard.
Thank you for having me.